it's been a really long time since I've done an update on my face routine because I've changed a lot since my last video, and I think I've got it nailed down to a T on exactly what products I like and how to apply them, so hopefully they'll help you guys. But pull out all of your face products and let's get going for a flawless face. So our first step in getting flawless skin is to prime, and this is a step that a lot of us forget, but it's really important. There's a couple that I really like, and one of them is the MAC Matte Gel. You can get this at any MAC counter or any MAC store. It works great. But also if you want an inexpensive alternative, the Monistat Chafing Gel works fantastic. It has several of the same ingredients as a lot of primers, but it's less than 1/2 the cost. Get it at any drugstore. But I'm going to use the MAC one, and let me pin back the hair first because I know it drives you guys crazy. I don't want to get my hair all goopy. Alright, now we can get nitty gritty. Get some of this on your hand. You just need a little blob like that. And you're just going to put this all over your face. And I've already done it a little bit, so I don't need a ton. But you want to make sure that you get a little bit here under the eyes so that when you go to conceal under there, it doesn't cake up and get all gunky looking. Now the second step is to get rid of these baggy eyes. I know sleep and water are the best ways to get rid of that, but honestly sometimes it's just not enough. So you need to conceal. My favorite ones are the Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer as well as the Bobbi Brown Corrector. They both come in very peach colored concealers that have a gel-like consistency. Don't get me wrong, I still like my Makeup Forever, but for under the eyes you want something that's very silky smooth. So I'm going to use the Eve Pearl one, and this one's in tan just because I did my spray tanning lately, so you can tell. The Bobbi Brown one, I think there's peach, dark peach, and light peach based on if you're light, medium, or dark. You just take, sorry I'm being a little rough with the eyes, you want to gently just put it under here and just rub that out with your finger. Okay, conceal the blemishes. Now it's up to you guys if you want to do that first or your foundation, but I'm going to do the concealer first, and that's where I'm going to use the Makeup Forever palette. Another good option that I really like is the Coastal Scents Camo Quad, and they come in light, medium, dark. Honestly, most people are going to be medium because the light one's really, really pale, and then obviously if you're like medium dark to dark, the dark one would work, but these are great concealers. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever one. This is palette number 5. This is for medium to dark skin tones also. A little spot here that I don't like, I'm going to cover that up. Just any spots where you feel need concealing, just use your ring finger for that. If you're doing this on a client, obviously you're not going to want to, dip your fingers directly in a product. You're going to have to scrape some off and then apply it, or just use a brush, a clean brush. Oh, and make sure you guys wash your hands beforehand. Now this step is optional. If you guys feel like you have redness on your face, and it's generally for people who are fair to medium skin tone, if you're medium to dark you won't have a lot of redness, but you want to take a green based concealer. This is just a NYX one. You can use the Makeup Forever, just any concealer. If you use the green, what it's going to do, because my nose gets red sometimes, is you apply that green on there and it counteracts the redness. So just put a little bit of that on before you do your foundation. Now that I look incredibly scary, we can move on to the foundation. I should have put a warning sign at the beginning of this video. Okay, Marlena is practically naked with her face. Okay, I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Foundation. I've tried a lot of foundations, and I do like several different ones, but for some reason, I always come back to this. It gives a really nice matte finish. It has great coverage. It's inexpensive. It comes in a ton of different colors as well as a couple different formulas, combination oily or dry. And so I just always come back to this. So what you're going to do, and again, if you're using this for yourself, you can feel free to touch the bottle, but make sure your hands are clean. You're just going to take some and dab it on your face. And if you guys want to find the right color for you, you need to go to the store. I recommend not buying foundations online unless you know a rough idea of what color you are. But hold up the bottle to your chin like this and find the one that's the closest match. Generally for me, I like to go just a teeny bit darker. That way it doesn't look ashen on my face, especially since my neck and chest tend to be a little bit darker. So just apply that in little spots all over. And you're going to take, this is the key, is a stippling brush. And I used to like the what looked kind of like this, the MAC 187 brush. That was a big fad for a while. I like this one more, and I have these in the store for you guys because the bristles are a little bit shorter and they're more dense, so it really gives you a nice airbrush finish. So I've been using this honestly for over a year now, and I love the way it looks. But with this foundation, you need to work fast. And it's almost, I know it sounds bad, it's like you're painting your face. You just need to stipple this all over and get that foundation moving. See how I'm just stippling that over? Do you see the coverage that gives? It's amazing. And for me, it doesn't feel too heavy, but it just really evens everything out. Now it's time to set everything with the powder, unless you're using a mineral foundation, which you won't need this step. But I love, love, love the NARS loose powder, and it comes like this. I know this is kind of a pricey product, but honestly, you guys, this will last forever. It's huge, and I mean, you really don't need that much. I've been using this every day for several months now, and there's not even a dent in the powder. So I'm going to use that. The color I'm using is Desert. I also have Flesh for when I don't do the, tanning or whatnot because I'm much paler. And there's the color. So there's Flesh, which is one of the lightest ones, and there's Desert, which is a great tan color. Take a sponge, and you want something that's really soft, and I use the NYX ones, but just something that's small and a very soft sponge. You put that on your finger. Take some of that powder, and again, you really don't need much, so just dip it on that screen that it comes with, kind of tap off the excess, and all you're going to do is just pat it on. And you don't need much, so don't pick up too much powder, because the more powder you apply, it's going to look cakey and gunk up on you. You just want a very, very fine layer just to set the foundation and mattify it all and give you a nice, even look. So just pat, pat, pat. Now if you want, you can apply your blush, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that because I have one last step that is super important for getting a really flawless look. But just take a fluffy angled brush and some blush of your favorite color. This is NYX's Peach, one of my favorites. I like using a matte finish blush because I don't want to be really shiny in here, especially since I have some problems with pores right here. I don't want that shimmer emphasizing those, so I wear a matte blush. Let's just apply that. Both cheeks, just smile, put on the apples of your cheeks, and blend it back towards the temple. Okay, so once you get that done, then you can apply your highlighter. And I take a small stippling brush like this one. This is a Sigma brush, and it's 188, similar to MAC's 188. I'm using MAC's Champagne Skin Finish. You can use Soft and Gentle because they still sell that. You're going to apply this just here on the top of the cheekbones. And you can even use like the Physicians Shimmer Brick or Shimmer Strips. You can use the Bobbi Brown ones. They look like that. That's my old gold one that I really like. Anything that's just light and shimmery, apply that to the top of the cheekbones. And then you're ready for the final step, which is super important, and that is to set everything, and you don't want it to have that powdery look, and so you need to spray it. I'm going to use MAC's Fix Plus Spray, and all you need to do is just hold this a little ways away from your face, close your eyes. I'm not pressing this a lot. It seems like a lot of product, but I'm just barely pressing it, and you just want to mist your face. And what I like to do too is just, I don't know, take something and fan it so it dries. And just go ahead and do that. And that gives you that really flawless look, because before I do this step, this is so important, I really do love this stuff. It looks kind of powdery and you can see the separation, but once you spray this, it just makes your skin ultra smooth, it sets everything, it feels refreshing, I don't know, it's just, love that product. Anyways, that is the final look. So I don't know if you guys can tell the difference before and after. My skin looks so much more smoother. I need to do the brows and rest of my makeup, but at least the skin looks even and fresh. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. You don't have to use a ton of expensive products. I'll try to list some of my less expensive alternatives that I really like, and I'll have that here in the sidebar, so check that out. But thanks for watching, guys, and if you have questions, post them here. I'll do what I can to answer them. So have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.